The craziest thing about all this is that YouTube is a completely free platform. You can grow your fan base, you can get discovered, you can sell your music, you can reach new clients. All this for free. I mean, at this point it would be stupid to not take advantage of it, right? Hi, if you're new here, my name is Aurelie. Back in January 21, I decided to learn music production from zero and to document the whole process on a YouTube channel, this one. And less than 3 years later, this one move completely changed my life. I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job, grow an audience of more than 70,000 people, get one of my songs on Spotify editorial playlist, release songs with music labels, work with top music brands. I mean, if I could tell 25-year-old Aurelie that she would be making a full-time living on YouTube and sharing her music, singing on Spotify, well, she would absolutely not believe me. Okay, so if I was doing a typical YouTube video, I would probably keep that first point for the last one so that you keep watching, but because it's not, let's switch things up and hopefully you still decide to stay until the end of the video. But basically for the longest time, I was trying to find what my passion was, what my calling was. I was very jealous of all those people that are known for something, very good at one thing. So for example, this person is so good at running, they compete all the time, they're known for that, or this person's such a good cook. I always thought that if someone that knows me had to describe me, I think that they could not do it. I think they would struggle to say, oh yeah, Aurelie is that X person. And that always made me feel really bad because every time I would start something, I would either fall out of love for it very quick or just give up. I tried to get into hiking, soccer, weightlifting, cooking, drawing, but it only lasted a few months, if weeks. So when I had this idea of starting music production, I knew that I had to do something to keep myself accountable. And because I also had the idea of starting a YouTube channel for the last 10 years in my head, this was the perfect solution for me. Starting YouTube kept me accountable because suddenly I announced it publicly that I was embarking on this journey and this mission of learning a new creative skill from zero, and so I didn't want to fail publicly. So this is what drove me to spend as much time as I could learning that skill, getting better and staying consistent, which in time I am 300% sure that I ended up learning this skill way faster than what I would have done if I was not on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, because you finally helped me stick with a creative hobby and found my passion. So when I started this YouTube music thing, I always envisioned it to become my job. I always had the goal of turning it into my full-time job, to become an entrepreneur and to quit my 9-to-5 job since day one, which is probably why I was able to do so, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, the point is that it did enable me to quit my 9-to-5, and this is just the best thing ever. Some people would hate being their own boss. I have some friends that tell me, dude, I have no idea how you do all this, I could not. And I get that, it's really not for anyone. The 14 hours of work a day, weekend included, for the first 3 years prior to any success, burnout, mean and hate comments, no social life. It's not that sexy, you know? But for the very long time, I knew that I was not made for the 9-to-5. So even though it has its own challenges, ups and downs, I am so much more happier now than what I was when I was stuck 8 hours a day to a desk. I honestly liked my job, it was fun. I was a visual effects artist, it's fun, right? But working for someone else 40 hours a week, I just can't. And YouTube allowed me to find fulfillment, which is my next point. As I just told you before, I was working as a visual effects artist, so it's great, it's fun, you make people dream and escape for a little bit, you know, while they watch the movie. But it wasn't enough for me, it didn't really make me feel useful. Since I'm on YouTube, I keep receiving daily messages of people letting me know how much my videos help them, how much it helped them reach some milestones and change their music production lives, right? This is the stuff I live for. This is what brings me fulfillment and happiness in my life. YouTube allows me to touch so many people's lives for the better, and this is something that I did not have at my 9-to-5. I mean, look at this. It's 4 p.m. on a Tuesday and I'm outside shooting in a park. This is great. Alright, I do have fun, but come on, I have a YouTube video to film here. So another reason YouTube changed my life and music career is that it opened doors to opportunities I would have never had without it. We created a community of more than 70,000 music artists on social media. We organized multiple remix contests with over $1,000 in prizes. I got to release my music with labels, but most importantly, I got to work with top music brands like Waves, DistroKid, SoundBridge, Spitfire, and many more. I even got big DJs like Matt Nash, Moonboy, The Him, reaching out to me to work together. And in 3 days, I'll be going to the premiere of the Amy Winehouse biopic as a guest, and I'm currently running the first cohort of my online course. I mean, I could have never done that without YouTube. By building my audience online, I was also able to connect with a lot of people from the music industry. Right now, for example, I'm just one connection away from Martin Garrix, Tiesto, or content creators like Ali Abdaal. I mean, this is crazy! If I'm being honest, I mean, you probably know it already, but I'm also getting quite a lot of services and products for free, and this is a big help for my own music journey. And I would not be able to get that without my presence on YouTube. So anyway, I'm not telling you this to make you jealous, I'm just trying to show you what is possible and the potential of having a YouTube channel and what it can do for your life and music career, and hopefully inspire you to start your own channel. Okay, so for this last part, I wanted to be a bit closer because, well, it is more personal. YouTube has been a major key element in my personal and professional growth. I learned literally everything I know from YouTube. Sure, I did a couple online courses on studio with Kygo, Blanks, Her, but everything else that I had to learn for filming, editing, Instagram growth, copywriting, building a website, graphic design to sell my digital products, all that stuff, it was just me spending hours and hours watching free YouTube videos. That's how I learned these things. I know social media has its pros and cons, but man, I am so happy to live in an era where YouTube exists. Like, you can literally learn everything. It's crazy. There are so much free information out there. So in short, YouTube saved me a ton of money. And well, that's pretty much it. And now we go to bloopers. Checking I didn't forget anything, because that could be something I do. It's heavy. Man, the camera is heavy. Oh, this is tough, this vlogging thing. My arm.